Bismillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah, amma ba'du. Today's class is Arabic class number 4. Arabic class number 4. Ad-Darsul Rabi'u. Ad-Darsul Rabi'u. Al-Baytu. Fil Bayti. Mashtidu. Al-Mashtidu. Fil Mashtidi. Al-Maktabu. Ala al-Maktabi. Sariru ala sariri. Now, the first part of this is dealing with the harful jar. Al harful jar. Now, the word jar is a word that indicates a kasra. Is the word that indicates kasra. And then it says harful jar. The letters of kasra, the letters that make the thing that comes after it has a kasra. And the word for that is majroor. Majroor. So when you have a letter of jar, then the word that comes after it becomes majroor. When you're dealing with the word I'm looking for is when you're dealing with the word that comes after it. When you're dealing with the thing that comes after the harful jar, then it becomes majroor. In the Arabic language, with the grammaticans, it's called majroor. And some of the letters of jar is fi, ala, min, ila. And there's more than that, but as for the sake of time, I just want to bring them forward. Fi, ala, min, ila. If these letters comes before a word, then the word that comes after it, the noun that comes after it, it gets a kasra, and then that word is called majroor. The second part of this, it says, asks you some questions. Aina Muhammad, huwa fil ghurfati, wa aina Yasir, huwa fil hammami. أين آمنة هي في المطبخ أين كتاب هو على المكتب أين الساعة هي على السرير. In this part, it gives you some examples of the harful jar. In a sentence or in a question, it gives you the harful jar. The first one says, أين Muhammad huwa fil ghurfati. See, in the answer, it says huwa fi ghurfati. The harful jar. Then the word that came after it was ghurfa. And we know in the beginning, you say the word, it originally has dhamma, but now it has kasra. Why? Because the harful jar came in front of it. The harful jar came in front of it, so which makes it has a kasra. All words, all nouns originally has dhamma in it. The only way that it won't have a dhamma if something that comes before it affects it. And one of the things that affects the word is the harful jar, and it gives it a kasra. And now in the point that it gives in the question, it gives the domarin, the two pronouns. Domarin, the two pronouns, huwa and hiya. Now, huwa means he, or it also can mean it. He or it. When you're talking about something with al-aql and it's masculine, then you use huwa in a singular tense, not a plural tense or a dual tense, in a singular tense. If it's a thing and it's masculine, then you use huwa when you're speaking of it. And here, it means she or it. She or it. And you're dealing with a thing that's feminine, then you use here. And also, when you're talking about a female, you use here. But it must be in the singular tense. So now, you have التمرين الأول أجب عن أسئلة آتية. You answer the questions as follows. Now, when you're dealing with this, I leave that to the listeners that you do it like that. And a point that you'll see that these questions are not just questions that they just want to ask you. These questions are all questions dealing with the lesson. Dealing with the lesson. التمرين الثاني اقرأ وقت مع ضعتي أواخر الكلمات. And as you said in the previous lesson, which I think all the lessons have this specific tamareen in it. These first two tamarines are majority in all the lessons. Is that you read and you write these sentences or these little sentences out, and that you put the vowel at the end that's correct. Tamarina Thalith, Ikra Waqtu, read and write. Now they give you another one. They give you these right here. These words right here. They give you the nouns, the masculine words and the feminine words. Alhamdulillah, the author brought this in this chapter because it gives you a thing. And I'm gonna give you a side point too regarding this. Muhammadun. Muhammad has tamween. Aminatu. The feminine word doesn't. Khalidun. Zainabu. Hamidun. Fatimatu. Yasirun. Maryamu. Ammarun. Aishatu. Sa'idun. Khadijatu. Aliyun. Safiyatu. Abbasun. Ruqayyatu. This is the point that the masculine words have tanween. And they can also have kasra. Somebody say to you, Ain tadhhab? Where are you going? You can say, Adhhab ila Khalidin. I'm going to Khalidin. But if you use a feminine word, a feminine name, which is directed to a woman, and they ask you that same question, you say, Azhab ila Aminata. Aminata. Feminine words, a word that's feminine that's directed, a feminine name that's directed solely to a woman, doesn't get tanween, or it doesn't get kasra. It doesn't get tanween, or it doesn't get kasra. It always either gets dhamma or fatha. If it's something that's in front of it that makes the word have a kasra, then if it's a woman's name, then it gets a fatha. It doesn't get kasra, or it doesn't get tanween. And you will learn in the lesson that comes after this, some lessons, during the lessons of this book 1, that you'll see the ruling why this is like that. And they have Ikra Waqtu wa Du'a al Akhir Kalimat. And they're giving you the same thing as what was above, giving you the word, the man name to get the tanween, or the woman name that gets the Dhammatul Wahid. Ad-Dhammatul Wahid. But there's also a chapter near the end of the book that deals with just that issue. Okay, and this last part of the lesson, it says, Al-Baytu min al-Bayti, Al-Masjidu ila al-Masjidi. And it gives you a little conversation. Now it's starting you off, alhamdulillah. Now the author is starting you off with conversation now. He's giving you a little depth into conversation. He gives you a little depth into conversation.